I am Marwan Cameron, and this is another episode of The Conduit. It is Tuesday, March 30th, 2021. The week has just begun. I do hope everyone has had a productive day. Lots of good things going on. I wanted to come on here for a little bit and prep for our interview tomorrow night. I'm just going to share some information with you that I think you will find helpful. As folks need to know, we talk about COVID and we talk about the vaccines pretty often here, especially when we're interviewing new people. So I think that's important for us to have those conversations and bring information so that you can make an informed decision as much as possible. So that is what we will do. So let me go ahead and get that going right now. So I got invited today to a Zoom meeting with Kids at Public Health, and I'm appreciative to them for their being inclusive and being able to ask questions and listen in as to what they're doing in the community as far as COVID and the vaccines are concerned. What is interesting is we are no different than the rest of the country in regards to who is getting vaccinated, right? We know that our black and brown communities are being vaccinated at lower rates than every other population, primarily our black community and our Hispanic or Latinx community. And so, of course, there's a ton of different factors for that. Some of which is, our own apprehension on the vaccine. Myself being included in that. We've had several people come on and talk about how they've moved through their apprehension into getting the vaccine and where they got information from. And so all those things are tremendously important. And so, like I said, I wanted to kind of come on and kind of prep a little bit for tomorrow's interview. And just see if you have any questions for my guest tomorrow, go ahead and submit those in, either for yourself or for a friend, right? Asking for a friend. And then I will be sure to ask her those questions tomorrow when she's in the interview, which will be tomorrow night at 6:30. But here I am at the kidsatpublichealth.org website. And here is a lot of information that will be consistently updated. So all appointments at our COVID-19 vaccine clinic are full for the week of March 28th to April 3rd. Sign up and click here for other vaccine providers that may have appointments available. Here you can check your eligibility, find a vaccine location, sign up for local updates. You can register for your COVID-19 vaccine clinic. Also, I would say it is really important that you go through like a government site. I was watching a newscast last night. I don't know if it was ABC, CBS, or NBC. And they were saying that, the thing about business is really designed to fill a void that might exist, right? Well, the problem is that predators also see that, and they want to go ahead and fill a void that exists too also. And so while really good-hearted people have, created, different ways to, help our seniors and folks that don't have access to a computer or don't really know how to use a computer very well to access and get to the vaccine, there are a lot of predatory folks that have jumped up and started doing the exact same thing. So I think it's really important that you access credible websites when you're looking and you're seeking any kind of information of any type. I'm going to go ahead and leave this up for a minute. I actually was waiting on this call, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and take this offline. Hello? Hey, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for joining us for the Layla and Daddy podcast. This is podcast number 4. I just want to let you know up front that the audio in this podcast is not particularly good. As I was saying in the Conduit podcast earlier, we were having some issue with our audio, but that has now since been resolved. So going forward, our audio will sound like this. Um, but anyway, we are making our sign for our podcast in this particular episode. And there's really two parts to this particular episode. The first part is Layla and I having dinner, and the second part is us actually doing the podcast and creating the sign. But I was speaking with some, women in the community that I respect very much, and they told me that they believed that it was important for me to share us eating dinner and our conversation, as people need to see positive relationships between fathers and their daughters. And then secondly, folks need to see positive relationships between black fathers and black daughters. And then third, people need to see relationships between single fathers and their daughters. So I did decide to air that because, I trust their judgment um, on that. And I agree. And so we did post the entire segment. You can fast forward, but, there are some comedy pieces in there, and I think just good things. But it is a little hard to hear as the volume goes up and down. If you turn up the volume, you will be able to get the gist of what we're saying and doing. And as I said, for podcast number 5 and on, things will sound much better. So thank you so much for joining us. We do hope you enjoy, and we will see you for the next podcast. All right. Bye-bye. It's all there. Maybe we need to zoom in just a little.
Maybe. Mm.
That's fun, man. It actually tastes like it was on the cob.
Really?
It feels like someone just scraped it off the top. It's really good.
That's what happened to my spoon.
You got it spicy?
Yeah. What happened?
Wipe it
Oh.
off. Wipe off the spoon.
Oh. Oh, my spoon. Okay. I bet this napkin is going to be on fire. Not want to be this napkin right now. So it tastes like it's on the cob.
That tastes really fresh. Oh, I guess we don't have to get Buffalo Wild Wings Asian thing anymore.
Nope.
That thing was fire.
Yeah. That's too spicy for me.
For someone who likes spicy, saying it's too spicy, that's spicy. But the shrimp and the clams and the fish.
There were clams?
The straight ones or clams?
I thought it was fish.
The little ones, yeah.
Oh, those are the straight ones are clams. They taste the same as these popcorn shrimp.
Well, laying in there, I figured I could just eat it because there wasn't a lot on there. Way too hot. Ooh, feel the burn. I was like, well, I need a new chair. And Layla loves sitting in Dad's chair. So, you inherited Dad's chair. You put your name on that one.
These are clams.
What do you think?
Just the same.
Not even a little different?
No. I thought it was just a straight shrimp.
Now that I ate that hot one, I can barely. Oh, I got it hot.
You want it?
Look, I got two of them in there.
No,
I
it's
ain't
not.
eating them. Make sure I move my other food away from it.
Maybe I should move this little lonely guy into yours so I have some friends.
Ain't no one eating that.
They better be happy they're not getting eaten.
At the Thanksgiving turkey that gets pardoned by the president.
What?
Every year the president pardons the turkey.
Why?
His turkey type. So no one eats it. Otherwise, if people like Layla talk about, I want their leg.
I can smell that.
Can you?
It smells good. Yeah.
Does it smell like cinnamon?
It smells like baby wipes.
Really? You know why? That's lavender.
Oh.
So mama must use the lavender scent to There's no more. You ate it all.
No. I'm eating those crumbs.
There's a few more in there. You really liked it that much, huh? Wow. All right. Well, we got our new little treat. You won't eat this fried food too much. But every now and then, there's a treat.
Yeah.
have sherbet for dessert. After we finish our project, we have sherbet.
You know what they should do with them?
Hmm.
They should deep fry them.
You know what? They deep fry other stuff.
There's some such thing as deep fried Oreos.
Mm-hmm. And deep fried Twinkies too.
Can I put that? What little bit of clam, guys?
So what's your favorite? The fish, the clam, or the shrimp?
Fish.
Really? The fish is the best?
Fish is really good. I'm gonna go eat that fish too.
Well, you eat more than I have. Mm-hmm. You said you weren't hungry.
Well.
And you had 2 rice cakes.
Well.
You're a camera. Is that what it is?
No. I just, it tasted so damn good and opened up space in my stomach.
Mm-hmm. That's what Cameron say. Mm-hmm. Any more tartar?
I'm good.
What are you doing? Oh, you do want some more tartar. Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't know it was so close, Dad.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was recommended by Mr. Robert and Stephanie.
I mean, this is seafood, so.
Yeah, but it's a certain kind of tartar sauce. I used to get the Skipper's one, but they said, yeah, I should try that. Very good.
It's the same.
Matter of fact, I'm probably going to give this to their son, Monkey. Because it's so hot. He won't think it's hot. But
Really?
yeah, he likes like the flaming Cheetos and stuff.
Flaming Cheetos aren't that hot.
No, because you said you want to eat 10. If they're starting burning, you got to drink water.
Eat what?
You said you don't eat 10, then you got to drink water.
Oh, maybe.
Remember?
I don't expect them to have a few.
Eat your corn. Ooh, you know what'd be good? Remember how last week we made the noodles, the butter noodles?
Yes.
What if we made the butter noodles and then cut this fish up and put it in?
Oh, that would taste good. You mean the vegan noodles? That would taste good.
Yeah. I think that might be really good.
Oh, the fish is gone.
Well, I said next time. And why is the fish gone?
Oh, you ate it.
No, I still got one more piece of fish, and I only had 3, and I made 7. So, how many did you have?
2.
No. Daddy had 3, and he made 7. How many did you have?
I had 1.
No, you had 4.
I had 1. I'm innocent.
You have 4 pieces of fish. I thought I was going to eat that like at midnight.
You have no proof.
Mm-hmm. Right? It's in your tummy. That's where the proof is. There's no shame.
He just get me into surgery and take out the fish.
Mm-hmm. Grandpa Cameron would be so proud.
What?
Grandpa Cameron would be so proud.
Feels good.
You know what? What are the best ones? This is the black cherry one. That one good?
I mean, with the water, it doesn't really taste. I put 4 squirts in there, and it doesn't like really get the mush.
Really?
Yeah. I put little squirts in there, so that's probably why.
You feel like you need more?
Yeah. Let's add the piece.
Well, it's probably because you like to use like 3, 4, 5 different flavors.
Piece of corn was cut in there, and I didn't want it to be lonely, so I just put it in there.
You didn't want to be lonely.
No. Not because it's too spicy and I don't want to eat it, but I just didn't want the little piece of corn to be lonely. What time is it?
Early. Yeah, like 3-4 hours.
Oh.
Woo! What's the next holiday?
President's Day, I think. No, it's
Is President's Day before Valentine's Day?
I don't know. Valentine's Day is on the 17th.
Oh, so you're on page 186 of the book?
88.
Remember how many pages it has?
About like 300, 400.
And then what happens when you read it?
I read the book. And I read it for 20, 30 minutes.
Okay, but what do you get once you finish it?
Nothing. Well, you're going to give me $10.
Well, I don't think that's not nothing.
I mean, like, I thought you meant, like, when I'm done doing my 20, 30 minutes for the night. I can't wait to finish all 5 books so I can get $50 and spend it all on Robux. I get 4,800 Robux.
How many?
4,800 for $50.
Really? What can you do with 4,800 Robux?
At this point,
they called Robux. Am I calling them the right thing?
At this point, I don't really know. I'd probably just spend it on Royal High, have it put on the Royal. Spend it on Blacksburg because I need more money. But it's really glitchy on my tablet.
Really?
Yeah, Blacksburg.
You have a BlackBerry?
Blackberry?
Is it a Samsung?
It's the Samsung.
BlackBerry is the type of tablet. But I don't think they make tablets. I think they only make cell phones.
I thought you were tripping on it. You mean Apple? I've never heard of Blackberry tablet.
Yeah, they might only make phones.
Never heard of that.
Really?
I'm about to bust. I'm about to explode. Fish.
Layla, look at that tummy. For shame.
You're
For shame.
gonna have a whole bunch of fish and seafood and all the stuff I ate on the walls, the floor, and the ceiling.
Are you gonna bust?
I was having.
And you were like, I'm not even hungry. So what happened, Miss Ma'am?
The fish is coming.
What happened? You said that you weren't hungry.
Well, when I had that one piece of shrimp, the little piece of shrimp, my tummy just opened up. All the food just went, I'm disintegrating. And when I exhaled all that food, their spirits just floated right on out.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this corn. It really does taste like someone just pulled it off the top.
You can eat mine. I'm about to explode.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right, well, why don't you use the napkin and brush it onto your plate. Get the corn off the floor.
There's corn on the floor? Nonsense. Oh. Never mind.
I will start putting this away. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the
Layla
and Daddy podcast. I know it's been a while since we've recorded a video, but we are back, and today we are going to...
We're going to make a painting for the podcast background.
All right, and so our podcast is called...
Layla and Daddy podcast.
That's right. So what we did is we got these stencils, yes, from Walmart, and we got some paintbrushes, and we got some paints, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So this is Layla's favorite paint. Of course, it's the gold glitter. She was thinking about the blue glitter.
Yeah, I like the gold one. I like the gold one more.
Yeah. And what do I like?
Purple. He got purple and gray. Purple and gray.
Now, why would I do that?
Well, there was no glitter. Purple glitter. So, and he got the G2 colors.
Yeah, that's right. Kind of obvious. Thanks, Captain Obvious. couldn't help myself. What did you expect? You already knew what I was going to do.
We may have to kick him out.
Why would you kick me out?
Because they're horrible jokes.
All right. So what we need is a little bottle of clean water to clean our brushes. Yes. And we've got our paints. So we're going to go ahead and sketch this out. And Layla picked out these really cool cursive stencils. So, and I actually like these also. And we're just going to do our Layla and Daddy podcast and get it all going.
All right, so I'm going to start tracing mine.
Yeah, please do.
All right.
You got the little light blue pen there? All right. And I will pull these out. And I guess we actually don't need the M because it's the Layla and Daddy podcast. But we will save these stencils because I'm sure we are likely to have another project in the future where we need stencils. Just saying. Now we could have also...
So I finished tracing out my L. Do I just like trace out the whole thing?
Yeah, you want to trace out the whole thing. And then, yep. They're actually a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be a lot bigger.
Yeah, we can trace on the outside, but it's kind of risky. So.
Where's your A at?
Probably somewhere in that pile.
Oh, this is J. That's Layla and Daddy podcast. I don't think we need a I or a J. That's an I. Okay. Well, we know you need a Y, so I will put that to the side. Don't ask why.
Don't do that.
Told you, dad humor is the best. Here's your A, love. So you might...
I was thinking of making it longer. I'll just paint over that with the white paint.
Hmm?
It's called winter white.
Winter white?
I thought it would just be called white, but no, it's not.
Mm-hmm. You want to spread it out a little bit? Spread the letters out a little wider? Since now you were right. We probably didn't even need that big a board with these little stencils.
I can probably like draw something on the edge that I like.
Well, and there's hearts and stars, so we'll just decorate it.
Yeah.
We'll decorate around it. I think it'll be perfect.
Not perfect.
So it's made with love, so that's perfect enough.
It ain't gonna be perfect.
That's what perfect is.
You're perfect. You mean you're perfecto at something.
Layla and Daddy podcast. Do we need an N?
Why would we need an N?
Oh, I'm just asking questions.
Not how you spell podcast.
Uh-oh. But our D, this one's supposed to be punched out. So when you trace the D, I guess that is the D. That's a super fancy, weird looking D. Okay. Your Y is there.
Yes.
Good thing is there's a lot of repeating in our names.
That's a good thing?
Yeah. It makes it a little bit easier. We don't have to undo all of these.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you only have 3 letters in your first name, you know it's 5 letters long. Lucky for us. And Daddy and Layla both share A's and Y's. True story? Yeah.
It's my L.
All right. It's coming together pretty good. Oh, you could use the numbers and do 2021. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, we could do that. We should do that.
Yeah. It will always be in our memories. So I will need to find the number 1. Let's see, we've got...
But if 2020 is if 2021 is worse than 2020, we shall light this on fire.
What? Why would we do such a thing?
I wanted to light the 2020 calendar on fire.
Okay.
But it's too dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
I don't see what's so wrong with it. I mean, everyone wants to do it, right?
All right. Hey, you know what? They gave us like double alphabet because I'm undoing another A.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, it gave us two?
Yeah. I'm not mad.
Maybe because if somebody wants to use two at a time.
Yeah, that could be true. Ooh, you know what? Maybe we should have put a
I don't feel like wood was the right choice. It's kind of hard to write.
yeah. Oh, I think you're doing a good job. You know, we probably could have. Let's see once you finish your A. Maybe did a line so it would be straight. Should we do that?
No, sometimes when you add underlines, it looks kind of tacky.
No. I'm not saying that you're gonna. You're just doing it as a guide, right? So you don't
Oh.
see it. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it should be like this.
Oh, I'm done. So, do I write out the and?
No. We got the and symbol. Where is it?
Oh, yes. The and symbol.
Where is it?
Probably in here.
Think so? Hmm. Because I pushed it out already. It's over here. I was trying to get it ready for you. This is the D, which you're going to need soon.
Huh?
For PO for podcast. There's the Q. Yeah, it must be in there. See if you can find it.
I think this is just the alphabet.
It's in there somewhere. And I literally just saw it.
Let me see if
I think
oh, found it.
you found it? Oh, nice. Okay. So while she's tracing out the and we've got plenty of room here. For Christmas, I got these lovely teas. It's called Tea Fort Tea Tasting Assortment, and they're really, really good. So it's like getting a box of holiday chocolate. And so when you open up the box, you get these, it tells you what the teas are, and they're like really cute. So they come in these little triangles, which is really awesome. And so Layla picked out chamomile citron for me. That's the one I'm having right now, Layla.
I think so.
And
in a wine glass or whatever glass that you.
it's just a regular goblet there. And look at the little tea bag, and it's got a little flower on the top.
It's not a flower, that's a leaf.
A leaf. It's so cute.
But beware, that is not real. That is a plastic.
It's a plastic.
I tried.
It's so cute.
I tried chewing it once
Why would you do that?
to tell if it was a leaf.
Okay. Well, I mean, it literally has writing on it. It's a tea fort. So
Oh, it has writing on the leaf.
Yeah. Look.
I never noticed that.
Right, because you were putting it in your mouth.
What? I needed to tell if it was real. Oh, it's an opal.
Ooh, whoa. Taste that, Leo.
That's good.
Good. But thank you.
I'm gonna when I find those, I'm gonna get multiple packages of those and dump it all in one. I'm gonna have this.
It's already super strong.
I'm gonna have this glass as big as this house, and I'm gonna be drinking it.
Okay, I'm gonna zoom in so that we can actually see a little bit more here.
All right, so I got the and. Do I start painting?
Well, no, you gotta do the camera now, or the daddy.
Yes. I thought you said you wanted to have like the bubble thingy, like the bubble,
shadow?
the bubble writing.
Well, no, I like it to look like yours.
Okay.
Match. And my name has 5 letters too, but you should draw the line below so you get a straight line.
Okay.
All right. Oh, whoops.
Where's the thing so I can draw it? I can use this.
Oh, the box here.
We're gonna have to paint over it though.
No, just do it really light. You won't even see it. All right. Looking pretty good there.
Oh, there's a D.
I am Layla's assistant. All right, folks, I am back.
An A.
That is the Layla and Daddy podcast. And you can catch those podcasts on the YouTube channel. So just go to Marwan Cameron on YouTube and check those out. We shoot every few weeks. And if you're on Instagram with us, then you probably saw her reaction to her new unicorn headphones. So, like, Daddy, the headphones are too big for my head. I need some smaller headphones. So I'm like, I'll order you some smaller headphones, sweetie. And so she used to have this thing for a unicorn. So I found these unicorn headphones that the little horn lights up. So I was able to go ahead and get those for her. She lost it. So it's always good to see her excited. Anyway, like I said, you can catch those podcasts there on YouTube. If there's anything that you want us to do together, let us know, and we'll see if we can do those crafts. She is a craft master, so we run through a ton of tape, glue, cardboard, and everything else. So I just love watching her little creative mind work and want to do different things. So it's really cool. Anyhow, let me go ahead and pick up where I left off. Tomorrow we're going to have a representative from Kitsap Health, Public Health Department. So we're super excited about that at 6:30, so you don't want to miss it. I hear this is going to change, so I'm not really going to leave this up. But again, if you go to the website, you will be able to get all of the latest information, okay? And this is where I actually left off. So if you just type in kitsappublichealth.org, this will come up. Checking your eligibility, finding a vaccine location, signing up for local updates. Again, I was talking about, being careful and making sure that you don't get duped into some bad information because they are out there. Please only go to credible sites or talk with people that you know are credible to get that information. Who can get vaccinated? This is about to change. So, stay tuned. I believe this is going to change tomorrow from what I heard from the meeting. But again, there's all types of different resources here. You can get up to date, COVID, kind of statistics right here. So the number of doses given, the average daily dose that was given, and this is based on Kitsap. So you can see that we're working, pretty steadily on our vaccinations. It's going down just a little bit. Looks like it's trending down a little, but definitely making progress. You can see the vaccine doses allocated to Kitsap County by the week. And so you can see that kind of correlation there, which I think is also important. 15,000 doses administered and about a 97%. This is another chart that I think is important to see, which is why, again, this is one of the questions on the podcast that I ask everyone, right? As far as, are you getting the vaccine? What do you think about the vaccine and whatnot? And we can see here, these are Kitsap County vaccine distribution demographics here. So you can see from 16 to 17, 3.4% were initiated, 0.6 were completed, 18 to 49, right? These weren't the first people to get the vaccine. And so the age range here, that 66 or 65 to 74 and 75 plus, that was the first range, right? And so you can see their numbers are a little bit higher. Most folks have taken their first dose, and it looks like they're lagging behind maybe about 14% on getting that second dose, right? So you have to wait a period of time before you can get that second one, so that obviously makes sense. But that's looking pretty good. And then you can see, as folks get younger, more and more people are getting their vaccine. I think it's also interesting to take a look at this by male and female, right? So if you're 65 plus, about 65% to 39 or 40%, which is interesting. And then here, male 65 plus, you got 61%, and then 16 plus 27. And then you can also break it down by city. So in Bainbridge Island, You've got 48% and 82, 83% respectively for 65 or older. In Bremerton, you've got 54%, so just about half. Central Kitsap, you've got a little bit more than half. Okay. So all things to kind of look at there. And so, I encourage you to go to the website and check that out. Bring that back up here. Let's see. Where was I? North Kitsap, you have 70%. In South Kitsap, 60%, kind of low there. And Kitsap overall, about 63%. And so, again, we know that these are for a variety of factors. Some of it does have to do with access, right? But some does have to do with our hesitation, our reservations, right? And if we come down and we look at it by race or ethnicity, we can see indigenous is at 63%, at 65 years of age or older. Asians are 43%. Black African American, 45%. Hispanic or Latinx, 44%. Pacific Islander, 67%. And white, 54%. So, it's again good to see, these stats here that you can follow along and see what is going on in our county and how they are treating the vaccine and who has access to it. Again, it is kind of following the county or the country trends of Black and Hispanic, Latinx folks lagging behind for various reasons. So we definitely want to get the word out. If you want the vaccine, you should definitely have access to it. So reach out to whoever you have faith or trust in to get you the correct information and help you to get access. Hopefully you think of us as one of those places to do that, and we will go ahead and help you out with that. We do have a number of events coming up. I know April 10th, there will be an event at the Marvin Williams Center. And then May 1st will be the Super Vaccine Fair that is going to be happening. So definitely we will for sure be putting information about that out consistently because that is, tremendously important. Let's see. What else did I want to push out there? Because a lot of this I want to save for tomorrow, but I did want to kind of talk about this while it was still fresh in my mind, for sure. I don't know how many of you have received your vaccine, or either the first shot or the second shot. If you haven't gotten the vaccine, why? Have you not gotten it? Are you still waiting to see just kind of how people react to it, either from getting the shots, or are you waiting for more information? Are you maybe in the camp where you're never going to get vaccinated? I know a lot of folks like that, and many of them are close to me. Like, yeah, I'm never going to take it. But it's good to know and have that information, and we need to talk about it for sure. We need to talk about it for sure. All right, so the last thing I kind of wanted to talk about before I got off of here, and I tell you what, my computer's giving me all kind of fits today. But what I wanted to talk to you about as I go to look for it is I needed to go and put on the video of Layla and I because I was taking a phone call from Tracy Flood. And so many of you know Tracy Flood. She is, I think she's the head of the NAACP. She is a practicing attorney here in the county. She is now the president or executive director of Kitsap Community Resources. She wears a tremendous amount of hats here in the community. And she shared with me today, I don't think it's a secret, but she is running for a judgeship. So it sounds like Judge Doctor is retiring. And so she is going to be seeking a judgeship. So We say good luck to her in her endeavors. She will actually be coming on the podcast next Wednesday, so you don't want to miss that. Tracy Flood will be there. But, it comes with news both ways. So the reason for her phone call was not to share her jumping into the arena to become a judge, but the extended invitation for me to join the board for Kitsap Community Resources. So definitely honored by that offer. And so we'll kind of go and go from there. So really excited about that. I wanted to share that news with you before we got off. Again, tomorrow night, 6:30, we will have Kitsap Public Health with us. And next Wednesday, we will have Tracy Flood. Friday, we do have Tasia Green, who will be our guest. She was going to be our guest yesterday, but some things happened with her, so she will be back on Friday. So we look forward to her being with us. And then we have, what else do we have going on? So Wednesday, we've got a live interview. Friday, we've got a live interview. Thursday, I will go back into our series on black men. Again, if there's some topics that you would like me to talk about, please let me know, because I want to bring that to you. And again, I am getting busier and busier, so it is not that I am ignoring you. I literally just have not had a breath to turn around and provide you with a follow-up, either to come on the show, to start working on our weekly or monthly series, but I will be catching up to you as soon as I can. Last thing I want to let you know, I got the results of my colonoscopy. Everything is all good. They're going to treat my hernia with some medication for the next 8 weeks. So really excited about that. Public service announcement. Men, especially black men, you need to get your colon checked. If you are hitting that age, usually the age is a year 50, but now they're saying about 45. And my doctor is actually going to put me in touch. Let me see if I can find it here really quickly. There is an expert at the University of Washington who, Dr. Rachel Asaka, and she is a big, huge in the colon cancer community. And so we're going to be working to get her onto the podcast and share her expertise. And I'll bring you information that you can disseminate out to your people and take care of the men that are in your life. All right. So again, this is Marwan Cameron. This is the Conduit. It is March 30th, 2021. Tomorrow's hump day. Have a good one. And I will see you tomorrow at 6:30 p.m., everyone.